Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle. Welcome to another Bargains by Belle auction. And tonight is a great night. Why? Because it is the viewer's choice auction. And y'all took the time to vote in my YouTube community page. And the theme that y'all voted for was Jewelry Jubilee. So tonight is going to be a fun night of looking at gorgeous jewelry. We are going to have necklaces, bracelets, rings, brooches. We'll also have some jewelry boxes, brooch displays. So I am super excited to show you what I have for you tonight. So let me welcome Carla. Thank you for being here. And my moderator, Lisa M. Adventure, who's going to be running the chat and making the list. Okay, let me make a few channel announcements. The first announcement is that Wednesday and Thursday are my packing and invoicing days. Then on Friday and Saturday, we are back with more Bargains by Belle at 7 p.m. On Sunday, we have our premiere at noon where every item is just $1. The video is recorded, but the chat live. Okay, we are back with more Bargains by Belle. Hello, Jessie Hope. Welcome. And I have filmed a special premiere, which will come out on Thursday at noon. And the Thursday at noon premiere is hair accessories. So we will have sparkly, gorgeous, upscale accessories for adults in case you need something to wear on a night out, to church, to prom, etc., etc. But we will also have super cute children's hair accessories because after all, kids like to have their hair fixed up too. Oh no, Jessie says, I fell asleep during your last live. I'm so sorry. I wondered what happened to you. I remember seeing you at the beginning and I'm like, where's Jessie? I'm so sorry if I bored you, but if there was anything you missed, you are more than welcome to order from the replay. Let me welcome Lori. Everybody welcome Lori to the chat. Everybody welcome Maria Garcia. So glad that everybody is popping in now. I was beginning to think that nobody wanted to see jewelry tonight. Well, Jessie, here's a confession. It was a tiring night, too. When it was time to get set up for the auction, I really just wanted to take a nap. So if sales end up being slow, I may end the auction early. But I understand. We all have tiring lives. So much is happening. And I've got so much packing and invoicing in order to be able to invoice y'all on Thursday. Plus, we are right around the corner from tax season, and that's taking extra time too. Oh, Jessie's granddaughter wore her out. Anybody else have that? I'm not sure who else has grandchildren, but hey, if you want to shout it out, if you want to tell Miss Jessie Hope that you're also a grandmother, that your kids or grandkids wear you out, I want y'all to get to know each other, to be friends, to commiserate and console, and to be a source of compassion. After all, I love the social aspect of this channel. After all, you could go shopping in a store, but you'd have to fill up your car with gas, drive all the way there, walk all the way through the parking lot, get a card, laboriously walk through all the aisles, and then stand in line forever to finally get checked out. And you just come home tired and you wouldn't have gotten to be social. Or you could go to QVC or HSN, which has gorgeous merchandise, but you're going to pay 10, 20 times the price. And once again, you still don't get a social aspect. But here on Bargains by Belle, you get bargain prices and you get to make friends and socialize. And so I think it just solves all the problems. It solves the problem of having to spend gas, of making yourself tired going to the store, of waiting in long lines, of paying so much in high prices, and of not getting to be social at those places. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this auction as much as I enjoy having an auction. Well, I'm just going on talking and talking and talking. Boy, you can tell I'm Southern. Okay, so let me tell you how this is going to work. And everybody, make sure you have your subscription on, that you have your notification bell turned to all for the Thursday premiere at noon. At noon Central Standard Time for hair accessories. And I've got some stunning pieces that are jewelry quality, and I've got some adorable pieces for kids. I can't wait for y'all to see it. And you know, with the premieres, it is just see it and buy it, see it and buy it, see it and buy it. There's no bend, there's no countdown. It is just quick, quick, quick. Okay. Oh, Lori is sharing. I love when y'all share with each other, even if it's things you told me privately. I'm a brand new grandma. Everybody congratulate Laurie. I'm sure some of y'all remember what it was like to be a brand new grandma. And do you want to share with the crowd whether it's a granddaughter or grandson? Since, of course, I have to tell you the regular stuff, which is that all sales are final, that everything you bid on, you're absolutely legally responsible for paying, that the only time you can retract a bid is during the auction, that all items are as is, where is. The methods of payment that I accept are Zelle, PayPal, and PayPal is how you can pay with your bank card, debit card, all the credit cards, Venmo, and my method of shipping, unless you're local and want a porch pick up. That reminds me, Laurie, I sent you an email today. My method of shipping is called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with UPS and USPS in order to get you the deepest discount rates based on the distance from your zip code to mine. I'm shipping from a suburb of Louisiana. Oh, his name is Reed. Nice. And I love that you spelled it for us. That way we would know, because there are several ways you can spell Reed. Okay. Well, let's get started. I say, laissez bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life. Roll in your heart. Roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. And it seems kind of weird to start without Kathy. Kathy is usually the first person in the chat, and I don't know in my over a year of broadcasting if, bless her heart, she has ever missed an auction. I hope that she is okay. But we're going to go ahead and start it. The bidding increments are low $1 increment. Except during the Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And I have to tell you, I had a hard time finding something in the theme of jewelry that I could sell for just $1. But I came up with these little charms. And I think that these would be so sweet. You could put a shepherd's hook on them and make them into earrings. You could put a jump ring and put them on a charm bracelet. So some of these I have multiples. Well, all of these I have multiples except for the daisy and a whole charm bracelet of butterflies, of giraffes, of cute little pumpkins of the high five symbol of owls. You absolutely can. Oh, Lisa's getting fancy. She must have found the cent sign on her phone. I love that. No matter how long she has been modding for me, she keeps finding new buttons. And I love all the cute emojis. That makes me happy. And hopefully y'all are all following us on Discord, because that's another thing Lisa does great. In addition to modding, is she sends the cutest little emojis. So I could be having a bad day and I would just check my messages with because we are friends, not just moderator and channel. And she sends some really cute emojis. Okay, but let me not just keep talking and talking and talking. I've spent 11 minutes just talking. Okay, let's see if anybody wants some of these dollar items. Otherwise, I've got brooches. I've got brooch displays. I've got earrings, necklaces, bracelets, rings, all kinds of gorgeous stuff to show y'all. I even have some scarves with a jewelry motif. Bet you didn't expect that. But I figured jewelry motif. All right, so is there any interest in any of these pendants? Any of these charms? Not really. Okay, Jesse's in for $1. And if for some reason you need me to count exactly how many I have, I am always glad to do that for y'all. And y'all let me know after this round is over what you want to start with of those choices of earrings, necklaces, bracelets, brooches, rings, or get in for second choice. So we've got some that are gold tone, some that are silver tone. Just the butterfly is a bronze tone. And I will tell you, all of my jewelry is fashion jewelry, which is why it is at bargain prices. And no jewelry is tested or verified because it is just pretty fashion jewelry. Okay, we are sold. Jesse, let's see which one or what's. Okay, she's going to go with a daisy and a butterfly. Okay, great choices. Anybody else? So here is another butterfly, and I'm now sold out of the daisy. Okay, anybody else? Last call on these. Okay, let me move these out of the way. Oops, that was holding. Okay, what would y'all like to see first tonight? Okay, how about we start with some earrings? Now, I hope some of y'all out there have some pierced ears. I am probably the only person I know who does not have pierced ears. These earrings are going to be $5 for choice. Here is the first pair. For those of you who like some sparkle, but yet still dainty, here's the second pair. Third option, if you have any butterfly lovers. I might have too much light. And fourth option, sometimes if you don't know if you want to wear gold, silver, or copper, those have all the different colors. I still might have too much light. Okay, any interest in these earrings? Still a glare. I'll show them one more time and we will move on. Here is the beautiful cascade of silver, copper, and gold tone. Next, butterflies. For those of you who like a little sparkle. Linda, welcome, welcome. Everybody welcome Linda. And our last choice is this one with the interlocking rings. So anybody for $5. Hello, Connie. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see everybody coming in. Okay, last call on these earrings. Okay, let's try a necklace then. We'll start this one at $5 and we'll just see where the bidding goes. It is brand new. It's got a lobster claw clasp and extender. It's got a nice big bail in case you want a different necklace. And then it's got a turquoise heart. And underneath that, we've got some blue sparkles. So gorgeous necklace. Sometimes we think, oh, a heart has to be pink or red, but this is a good example of how lovely a necklace can be with a turquoise heart. Okay, Jesse's in for 5. We are looking for 6 now. Aw, thank you for the heart, Linda. So sweet. Hearts to you too, sweetheart. We're so glad you're here, Connie. Okay, we've got 5. We're looking for 6. No multiples. We're going to count this down. And if some of you are saying, well, that's a little big for me, I want something smaller and dainty, or maybe something for a teen or tween, I'm going to have that next. Gonna have that next. Okay, sold to Jesse for $5. Thank you, thank you. Okay, next we're going to start these because they're so much smaller at just $3. $3. Let me show you a teardrop. Look at the gorgeous veining of the teardrop. Then we have a sun pattern. And you know, usually when you have a sun pattern, there is some kind of yellow and red stone in the middle. It is so rare to find one with a turquoise in the middle. And then we have this one that kind of looks like a shield of armor. And it's got a little turquoise. So these are much smaller, daintier, more demure. They still have a lobster claw clasp and an extender. So we're going to start these for just $3 little dollars. And if y'all get tired of turquoise, we'll go on to something else. Y'all can always request what you want or let me know when you're ready to just move on to something different. That's not going to hurt my feelings. Okay, any interest in these smaller, daintier ones? Great gift for somebody younger. Okay, Lori's in for 3. Or maybe when you're just going someplace simple and running errands, you don't want to look dressed up, but yet you want to have just a little something on. And after this, I'll show you one in the middle. Not quite as big as the first one and not as small as these. Did I get a new website? No. I just have the YouTube channel and the Discord channel. But I don't know if you've joined my Discord channel or not. Lisa can drop the link, and the link is always in the description of every single video. Okay, she's going to go with the middle one that looks like the sun. So let me take these others off. Of course, I picked the ones that are on the bottom. Anybody else for the teardrop or the circular one? Okay, this one's going to Laurie. What's that on the screen? That is my email address. And I've emailed you from that email address before. So it should be hopefully in your saved safe senders. Anybody for these last two? That's just how to reach me in case you ever need to email me. But I've emailed you if you've answered me from that email, so it should be locked in. Okay, I'm going to show you one last turquoise necklace. Look how pretty this one is. So it's got a turquoise stone at the bottom, and it's got some sparklies at the top. So we're going to start this one at $4. It's not as big as the $5, not as small as the $3 one. And it's got 2 different types of stones. It's got the turquoise and got some sparkle to it. And if you haven't already joined my Discord, what are you waiting for? You can join as many Discords as you can. YouTube channels. It's a great way to socialize with everybody, to be able to see the personal pictures of their artwork. So, as well as to private message and group message. So if you ever want to have a private chat with me or even a video chat with me, that's how I do it, is on Discord. Okay, last call on this necklace. All right. Well, let's move on to something besides turquoise. How about some butterflies? Anybody like butterflies? These are going to, ooh, too much light. I'm getting all glare. There we go. So here's some pretty little butterflies. We've also got some little crystals. Pardon me. Well, you might want to email Lisa about it. Lisa is great with figuring out tech things. I'm sure she'd be glad to help you. If for some reason, I don't mind if you make another account and just start from scratch. Okay, so I'm going to put these at $4. So it is the same beautiful butterfly necklace. You have one in beautiful indigo colors on the right and in blush pink on the left. And as always, got a nice long chain to it, lobster claw clasp extender. So looking for $4. And it's nice and dainty for those of you who like dainty. Okay, any interest in these pretty butterfly necklaces? Kind of looks like a mama and baby, doesn't it? Or maybe husband and wife, or twins. Super cute. Okay, last call on these. All right, the next one is going to be 7. And it's also going to be a butterfly, but the butterfly is carrying a secret. That's right, the butterfly is carrying a secret. I've got one in gold tone and one in silver tone, and I think these are just so pretty and so cute. And I can't wait to show you what the secret is. Now, are y'all familiar with lockets? We're going to have a locket later in the show. Usually, a locket has a hinge on just one side and opens up on one side, and you traditionally put a picture in it, or in olden times, they put a lock of hair, which kind of gross now, knowing what we know with DNA and all. But nonetheless, these open, but they open in a different way. So here it is. Instead, it opens side to side and it has a secret message. It says, I love you. So if you want to give this sweet pendant to your daughter, granddaughter, but they're embarrassed to walk around with an I love you, you know, the kids are going to tease them. Well, who loves you? Well, only your mommy loves you or your grandma loves you. This is a way that when they're sad or lonely, they can open it up and remember somebody loves them, but they're not carrying it on display and not everybody's going to tease them about it. This would also be likewise a great grandparent gift so that the grandparent remembered that even when they're not with that grandchild, that the child still loved them, even if you only get to be together in summers or vacations. So $7. Okay, last call on these. We can go to some brooches if y'all prefer. If you haven't already seen my premiere of brooches, I had drawer after drawer after drawer of brooches, which were all bargain priced and a few sold, but I have many, many, many left. Now, tonight, I am not going to show any of the ones in that video. These are all ones I have never, ever, ever showed before. Okay, let's clear this off. And these brooches are going to start out at a starting bid of 6, and we'll just see who likes which one. Maybe put them down here so you can get a little closer. Get them all in. No, too low. Maybe we need more light. Okay, so $6 for choice. And let me show you the brooches one by one. No, this is too much light. Really? Okay, here's the first one. And if you like ombre of color, look at this one. This one is so perfectly shaded and shadowed with the darker stones at the inside and the lighter stones towards the outside. Then for those of you who like pretty in pink, I got this one in a pink too. And, you know, this is the standard back. Then for you green-eyed babies, or this might be great for St. Patrick's Day, or just for the gardeners, once again, beautiful ombre effect. Next, for my beach lovers, look at this beautiful starfish, beautifully pavéed with crystals. Linda's in for 6. We're looking for 7. Next, look at all of the colors on this beautiful butterfly. It'll be hard to find something this won't go with all of these gorgeous colors. Next, this would be great on a man's suit or maybe on a blazer. Has kind of an Asian-inspired theme. Beautiful dragon. And last but not least, look at this gorgeous frog. Okay, those are the choices. Okay, any interest? Now, while y'all are thinking it over and you're trying to decide, will this go with my outfits? Is this going to go with a particular shirt or scarf? These are also great on hats. I've seen people put these on purses. If you have something plain, adding a brooch is a great way to go. I also want to show you that there are display options. For instance, this is a display box. And I also have some display boxes that are in diamonds and even some larger ones. And these are all going to be available for $3 for choice. And I'll show you how they work while y'all are bidding it out on the brooches. So you take it out of the holder, and then there's a little latch. Latch is on this side. You open it up, and there is like a plexi on either side. I'll use this little brooch as an example. I know a lot of y'all probably have cameos. And I'll probably sell that one later. And look how pretty it looks. Oh, I should have put it on the diagonal. Let me open it up again. Be prettier on the diagonal. There you go. And you just sandwich it in. Then you put it in the holder. And how nice is this going to look sitting on your desk, on your coffee table, on your end table? So if some of you like brooches, but you don't like to wear brooches, don't want holes in your clothing, your purses, your hats, I do want to let you know that I have brooch holders, which are also great for stamps or coins, available. I'll clear these off. We'll get back to the bidding on brooches. And remember, I have an entire video of tons and tons of brooches. These are just a few that I have gotten in since then. Okay, we are sold to Laurie. Let's see which one or one she picks. She's going with the dragon. Okay, excellent. Anybody else for second choice? Will the dragon fit in one of the holders? I bet it'll fit in the bigger holder. Let's see. Let me slide these up here. Here's the two size holders, by the way. And the dragon is a larger brooch. So let's just try it out. That way you are not buying something that might or might not work. And I'm glad to always try these for y'all live, like a try before you buy. Let me get it. Oh, it's this way. So this is how it would look. Let me move the little one. I think it fits beautifully, but you tell me. If you want it, it would be an additional $3 purchase. And if you just want to also buy spares or extras for anybody who already has brooches, you can buy them without having to buy a brooch. So this is what it looks like. But there is no pressure, so you could always just get the brooch, and then if you decide later you want to add a holder, you can. Or if you want me to just leave it in the holder, so that it's already set up for you, but it's really simple to put them in. You just open it and drop it in. But I think these look so nice sitting on a desk and end table. Well, Laurie can let us know later. We don't want to pressure her. Okay, next, I would like to show you a jewelry box. And this is really, I think, supposed to be a box. But would also be great. There's blush pink, and look at the gorgeous stitching. I think I need more lights. Okay, so it is kind of padded on the top. Y'all probably can't tell that. Padded on the bottom. Let me open it up and show you. It is going to be $15. And look at everything in here. You have all of these rows for your rings. You've got all of these spots right here for your brooches, for your bracelets, for your ankle bracelets. But wait, there's more. Do you see these little holes up here? There is a whole pull down section. And this is where you can put your earrings. If you've ever traveled with most cases, you have to just put them in an open spot like this, and they just rustle around. Here, you can literally put them in place in these provided holes so that they aren't scraping up against each other, because you know metal's not supposed to scrape up against each other. And even in the top, there is storages to hang your necklaces here if you need to put more stuff, or maybe you need to hide an extra credit card, whatever it is. Maybe it's even your contacts. Okay, Jesse's in for 15. Anybody want to go up to 16? And I do have 2 of these available because I thought, with this being such a nice presentation and having with storage, that this was ideal. How much storage could you get in one little one? I thought this was fantastic. And even if you don't want to use it for travel, this would be great for a kid, child, tween who's just starting their jewelry collection. So I've got 2 available, and you could even get a little something and have a piece of jewelry waiting if you're planning to give this as a gift. Okay, we are sold to Jessie. Let's see if she wants one or both. Oh, I'm so sorry, Connie, that your internet keeps going out. I've had so many years. Oh no, Jessie! Oh, that hurts my heart to use plastic baggies. Well, this is going to solve those problems. I am so glad that I had just what you needed while you were watching tonight. No, I didn't see that. Now, do you want me to package it separately, or do you want me to just leave the brooch already placed inside it? Let me know if you want me to leave the brooch inside it, or you want me to wrap up the brooch separate so that you can place it in here yourself. Thank you so much. If y'all ever think I am missing something, y'all write it again. Notify me, notify anybody with a wrench. Y'all don't let me miss stuff now. Okay, Jessie, I'm going to send you the one that's still in plastic, that's never been touched, never been looked at. Anybody else for the other one? Just leave it inside. Okay, I will do that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. and Jessie says, I didn't see it either. Okay, well, at least it's not just me. I was thinking, how am I missing that? Okay, well, I've still got one available to anybody watching the replay. Okay, next I want to show you a smaller brooch. This would be great for a woman or a man. It's got this type of backing. It could even be a tie clip. So I've seen people wear these to funerals in memory of a loved one. I've seen people wear these at Christmas just for the angel aspect, or just wear them to church on a daily basis in memory of that loved one that they used to go to church with. So it's just a sweet angel. I don't know why I'm getting so much glare today. Well, you can tell I don't show jewelry enough. Okay. I think less light is probably better. Y'all can see. $2. $2. So whether it's on a lapel, it's on a tie, on a cute little collar. I've seen even wedding parties. Each man in the party will have this. Whether it's for a loved one, a guardian angel, or even Christmas. And I have multiples of these, so it will be $2. Buy it now. $2. Buy it now. These were going to be part of the wedding souvenirs for my sister's wedding, and unfortunately the pandemic happened, so there was not a big wedding. They still wanted to get married, but all they could do was go to the courthouse. So I've got a whole bunch of these because they were ordered ahead. So y'all just let me know how many you want. In fact, I'm going to show you. See, I've got tons and tons and tons. So you want 10, you want 20, you want 2, you want 5. Just let me know the number you want. $2, buy it now. Yes, the frame, regardless if it's the large size or the small size, or even that one blue one that's square, $3. Okay, Jesse's going for 2 of these. And Laurie, how many can I get for you? Okay, Laurie's going to take 10. Great. Anybody else? That's the thing, ordering by bulk. When I order more, I can pass on the savings to y'all. And I just love the pretty little wings. I think these would be fantastic on some type of Christmas ornament as well if you're a crafter. There might even be a way to turn it into a pendant or earrings. I don't really know about that stuff. Okay. Next, let's see what we've got. Okay, let's do some earrings. See if my little stand works out here. Let me get closer. Okay, $5 for choice. Might be too close. $5 for choice. Okay, first we have some golden hoops. The thing I like about these golden hoops is it looks like you are wearing 3 hoops, but it's all on one post. They're just in a triad. Next pair of hoops have these pretty pearls. And if you know anything about pearls, you'll know that Irregular is not a bad thing when it comes to pearls. So I do want to let you know that these are irregular in shape. So I think they tried to match them up about as well as they could, but I just want to let you know they are made to be irregular. Okay, next. These are enamel, pretty little leaves in a silver and a white iridescent tone. For those of you who like a little bling, here's a pretty pearl with a sparkly bow on top. And last but not least, for those of y'all who like the pearl but don't need the sparkle because your personality sparkles, we've got these. Anybody for $5? Oh, Casey. Hello, hello. I don't know if I ever said hello to you, Casey. If so, I'm so sorry if I overlooked you. Okay, if there's no interest, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this one away, and we're going to do our first price drop of the night. Price drop, price drop, price drop. Okay, we're going to price drop these 4 remaining pairs of earrings to $3. Buy it now. $3. So anybody for $3 for these beautiful earrings? Last call on these. Okay, we will pass on these then. Oh, wait, I had some on the back. Okay, let's look at these instead. Okay, these are going to be $5. And these are prismatic. And by prismatic, look how the color changes in the light. Sometimes they look more purple, sometimes they look more pink, sometimes they have orange tones. So these are going to be $5 for choice. We've got the butterflies. Then next we have these hearts. Look at the beautiful facets in there. Pretty, pretty. You could give this to somebody and let them know they were the jewel of your heart. Or if you want just a plain prismatic teardrop, look how you can see all of the colors here. So you'll see blues and pinks, some greens and yellows. These are really going to bring out the color of what you're wearing. Used to be you could only get these kind of prismatic earrings at Renaissance festivals. And now they are much more easily available. Okay, any interest? Okay, last call. We'll go to some bracelets then. Okay, let's see if anybody likes butterflies. These are a clamper style bracelet. So let me take one off and show you. This is how it clamps. Now, some of you can probably just slide your hand in, others of you open it up. And these are going to be $7 for choice. So beautiful enamel work. This one also has some stones in it as well. Then underneath it in white, I've got another one, and the bottom one is colors of gold and citrine. So $7 for choice for a clamper butterfly bracelet. And y'all don't be shy about letting me know what you might like to see tonight. Do you know what size they are? Let me get out my ruler. I can measure. This one is, it looks like it has a circumference of 2 1/4. 2 1/4, if that helps. Bigger bracelets. Okay. Well, let's look at some stretch bracelets. These stretch bracelets are going to be $5 for choice, and they have a ton of stretch in them. So I have a bigger wrist, and I have to tell you, I kept one of each of these for me. So here's the blue one, and you'll notice even though they have a lot of petals, they are still faceted. And here is one. A probably looks white, but it's blush pink. Let me take this off the stand and show you. It's got a ton of stretch in it. So I have a big wrist, and even on me, it goes over my wrist. So a ton of stretch to it. So these are $5 for choice. Some of these I have multiples. So the choices are blue, aqua, pink, and blush. Buy it now, $5. Okay, Jesse's in for 5. Really? I'm staying with y'all. I'm just going to ignore the phone because everybody who knows me would know I am here with y'all. Okay, let's see what Jessie chooses. Probably telemarketers, probably. And Laurie is in for second choice. Now, some colors I have multiples of, some I don't. The bluish blue. Okay, I think you mean this one. Let me make sure. Lisa, that wasn't you calling my phone, right? Y'all can tell I have a landline, not a cell phone. This one. Okay, that one's a one and done, so I am sold. But I will show y'all, I do have two of the aqua in case you and your bestie want matching bracelets. And I have three, actually, of the blush. And it's actually a double strand. I kind of like that it's a double strand. Okay, let's see. Who was in for second choice? I want to say it was Laurie. Oh, I'm sorry she's sick. I thought Mike was home that he could put her to bed. Okay, let's see which Laurie wanted. So sold out of the blue. I've got two of the aqua, one of the pink, and three of the blush. And now that I know bracelets are popular, I'll just more. Okay, she's going to go for the only pink and the aqua. Okay. So aqua, take these off so I can get to the pink. Okay, and this is what we have left. Anybody else? Okay, well, let me take these off and I'll slide some other bracelets on this bracelet holder. Here is the next one. It has double strands. And you know what? I could unclasp this and measure it because it was such a fair question that Jessie wanted the measurements. Let me get out my ruler and see about this. It's also got an extender on it, which I like a lot. Okay, let me see. From here to here, it is 6.5. And then with the extender, it goes to a little past 8. And look how sparkly and gorgeous it is. Let me reconnect it, and then I will put it on the bracelet holder. Oh, and look, it's got this little heart that dangles too off of the extender. How sweet is that? So help me, I am not great with clasps. And I still get so nervous in front of y'all, even after all this time. So that's the first choice. The second choice, I'm not sure if this is a snake, a salamander, an eel. Look at those gorgeous green eyes. And I love these kinds of bracelets because you can put your hand through it or you can open it and close it this way. And it's not supposed to close all the way. So if you like your bracelets to be open and loose, you absolutely can. Oh, I forgot to say, these are $7 for choice. So here's the next one. For my turquoise lovers, I really like this one because look how every stone is a different shape. Well, I don't normally sell jewelry, and there's a lot of really fancy auctions that sell jewelry. I'm not nervous at all when I'm selling y'all towels and garden flags and sponges. But the fancy auctions, and I have some friends with some fancy auctions who will come buy sponges and towels and everyday stuff from me. But I just get to the point of almost shaking when I try to sell fancy stuff because I just don't ever feel good enough to sell fancy stuff like jewelry. So I can sell one or two pieces during my auction, but to have a whole auction of just fancy jewelry, I have been so nervous all week. But this is the next choice. And you'll see first we've got a teardrop. Then we have an oval. In the center, we have this big rectangle. And then you'll see we've got some symmetry here. And even just look at the band. The band is so fancy. And once again, it's one of those that purposely has the gap here so you can make it larger, make it smaller to fit your wrist. So I'm going to put it on here. Okay, next. I'm going to sell these as a set of 3. They are 3 individual bracelets, and they have these cute little balls. Once again, these are the kind that you can wear as a bangle. You can open them and close them. They're not supposed to close all the way. And look at this pretty wave pattern. And I love when people wear bracelets in sets of 3s. So instead of selling these individually, if you buy these for $7, you're going to get all 3. Put them on this side. I'll tell you what, it might be better to put them in a pile here instead of trying to get these on here because I feel like you can't see it. Oops. Well, so help me. Our bracelet stand is falling apart. And it is also shedding on my tablecloth. So help me. Okay, let me see if I can do a little better here. Okay, look down. Shedding. Okay, so the set of 3 bracelets, the turquoise bracelet, the snake bracelet with the green eyes, and the 2 rows of sparkle bracelet. Next, I have this magnetic bracelet. Now, I don't make any claims or promises, but if you've seen any of those infomercials, they tell you that these magnetic bracelets help with weight loss, help with arthritis, help with fill in the blank. I'm not saying that is necessarily the case. See, you can see it's magnetic because it naturally goes together. If it helps you with those, great. I would say prayer is what helps, but that's just me and who I am. So it's going to be an option. I make no claims or promises that it's going to do anything other than just look pretty. And last but not least, I've got this one with all of these little chips of stone. I can't tell you what stone it is. And then there is a heart dangling. So it's still got a tag on it. So I know my mom got it from somewhere. This is one of the ones that belonged to my late mother. She clearly never wore it. It's stretchy and it's got all these little stone chips. So I'll put it right down here. See if there is any interest. And we're coming up at the top of the hour, so we're going to have the next Belle's Bargain Bonanza. Thank you so much, Jesse. But sometimes you've got to decide, do you want to have fancy looking stuff where you have 10 sales in a night, or do you want to have $2 and $3 household staples where you have 50 sales in a night? Do you want to be fancy and feed your ego, or do you want to just give people what they need, even if it's not fancy? Okay, Jesse's in for 7. Can't wait to see what she picks. Okay, we are sold to Jessie Hope. Jessie Hope, the stone with the heart. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. I have to tell you, this one with all the little chips in it is heavy. I hope that's not a problem. Okay. Anybody else? Last call on these. Okay, let's do our next Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And I'll show you what I have. I've got these tiny little accessory pouches. Not sure if y'all can see what these are, but this is a set of 10 earring backs. My mother used to have the hardest time finding earring backs, losing earring backs. She would drop it, and she got to a certain point where she's like, I'm not getting down on my hands and knees to search for this. If it gets vacuumed up, oh well, I'm just going to buy more and replace them. And not having pierced ears, therefore, I don't have any use for these. So I'm going to sell these off. So you can get 10 of these with the plastic backs. Or if you like the fancier ones with metal, which are a little bit bigger, you get 4. Or I've got them in both the gold tone and the silver tone. So you get 4 of the clear and silver, 4 of the clear and gold, or 10 of the just clear plastic. And I do have multiples of these. So $1, buy it now. Just tell me how many you want. Maria's in for 1. So gold, silver, or clear. $1, buy it now. Okay, and how many would you like, Maria, of the 10 pack of the clear? How many? Anybody else? Anybody else? Yes. How many of the 10 packs would you like? Well, I I guess if you're making the list, you can just write it down. Anybody else? Last call on earring bags. And we'll grab the auction. And y'all don't forget that Thursday at noon is my next premiere, which is a recorded video, but the chat and buying are live. And the theme is hair accessories. So for adults, for children. Okay, let's move these aside. Next, I've got some charm bracelets. And these are new on cards. Let me show you. Here is the first one. It's got some leaves and some pretty little danglies on it. Lobster claw clasp. And the second one has butterflies on it and some other balls and danglies. Once again, lobster claw clasp. So looking for $5 for choice on these charm bracelets. And these are in a bronze tone. So not silver, not gold, a bronze tone. $5. Buy it now. Okay, last call on these. Oh, the leaves. Okay, coming back, coming back. All right, this one is going to Jessie. Thank you so much. Okay, next, I've got another bracelet. This one is going to be $10 for choice. It is, I think, one of the most gorgeous bracelets I've ever seen. And I have it in two colors. Let me show you the first color. I think this has like a Native American feel to it. I love the dangles. I love the feathers on it. And I love that it has movement. Also, it's got a lobster claw clasp. It's got a long extender. So if you open it up this way, look how much bigger it can be. Because with the extender, it can be much, much, much bigger. So it's got several inches of extension on it. But just for these purposes, I'm going to close it all the way, and you can see how much you can extend it. And if red isn't your color, I've also got it in this beautiful turquoise as well. Let's see if I can lay it down here. Oh, it just doesn't do it justice because you need to be able to see how it dangles. So looking for $10. And I just love the way that it is made with this big bracket and all of these dangles. Boy, back when I was conducting music, I would have gotten in trouble so much if I had worn this. I had a pastor who literally asked me not to wear bracelets because he thought it was distracting from my job. Because for those of you who don't know, when you conduct music, you wave your hands. If you direct an orchestra, you usually use a fancy baton. But in churches, people just conduct with their hands. Nowadays, there are very um, rarely choirs anymore. And a lot of times people just stand and sing. But in the old days, you actually taught music and conducted the choir and the hymns. And so I used to be asked not to wear bracelets so that it wouldn't be distracting. And boy, would this have been distracting. Okay, last call on these. Oh, if anybody wants to buy both, y'all know I have a buy more, save more policy. So instead of paying 10 for each, I'll do 2 for 17. So quite a savings if anybody wants both, or you could get just 2 blue or 2 red. I do have multiples of each, so you can get one of each, 2 blue, 2 red. If anybody wants to buy more, save more, I can do 2 for 17. Okay, we will pass then. Here is another beautiful set of prismatic earrings. You see, these have some tones of blue, some tones of pink, some tones of lavender. $5. Buy it now. $5. Buy it now. Okay, Maria just bought them. Thank you so much, Maria. Okay, next I have some pretty earrings, which are hearts, but they also have some pretty little butterflies on the edge. So you've got hearts, you've got butterflies. The stone is a purplish, perhaps amethyst. I don't know, can't test anything. So $5. And if you're saying, well, that's nice and all, but I would never find a necklace to go with it, look right here. I've got a matching necklace. So we'll make this a choice, and you can buy the necklace or the earrings or both. I'm not sure if I can get that to show. Well, it's not meant to hold a necklace. Maybe I can kind of hold it this way so y'all can see that they match. Okay, last call on this then. All right, next, let's do a few rings. Get a little closer here, get out my mandrel. Oh, and before we start with the rings, in case anybody does not know what their ring size is, and granted, every finger has a different ring size, And surprisingly enough, even if you know that, hey, my ring finger is an 8 for my wedding ring, it might not necessarily be an 8 on your other hand. Sometimes when we age, when we gain and lose weight, or when we do activities or have injuries, our hands may change size or not be the same size as each other. So I do have these multi-sizers, which it's a little adjustable gauge, and you can figure out the size of each finger or whichever finger you want to. These multi-sizers are going to be available for $2. $2. So if you need to measure one or more fingers, here is the way to do it. And I've got 5 of these available. No, no, no. It does not size the ring. It does not change the size of the ring. It measures the size of the ring. An actual ring sizer is a gizmo that will expand a ring, but most of the time those are scams because in trying to expand the size of the ring, it breaks the ring. So, not a ring sizer. This is a ring measurer. I do not want anybody to think it is going to change the size of a ring, and I don't ever recommend trying to change the size of a ring. So, $2 for a ring measuring device. Okay, that being said, let's look at a few rings. I'll get out my mandrel so that we can double check the sizes. If you're looking for a specific size, let me know. Okay, this first one here is looks like turquoise, and here's the gallery of the ring. It's a nice, substantial statement ring, and let me throw it on my mandrel. It is a size 8. Size 8. How did I have it sitting on here? I think like this. Okay, in the center, I've got a tiger's eye. It's got a rope design around it. This would be great for a man's ring or for a woman who had the right size. Oh, sorry, these are going to be $7 starting bid. Okay, this one is much bigger. It's a 9 1/4. 9 1/4. And this one I have 2 of. So let me see what the size options are. Once again, these are beautiful flower pattern in turquoise. Once again, these are fashion rings. Okay, this first one is a size 6. Size 6. And this other duplicate is this one is a size 8. So I've got a size 6 and a size 8. So looking for $7. But if you're looking for a certain color, a certain size, shout it out. I just might have it. If not, I might can get it. Jesse, are you looking for a size 8 or are you bidding 8? Just want to make sure if you're looking for size 8 or bidding size or bidding 8. mods didn't go to Discord to talk about me behind my back when we've got bidding and talking and negotiating going on. Oh, meant to bid 7. Okay. That's fine. You can just click the retract button on your 8 and type in a 7. Okay, we are sold, sold, sold. And I think the top one was the 8, but I'm going to remeasure it because I never want to make a mistake. Turn it to the US side. And yes, this is the size 8. Okay, this one's going to you. Anybody else? Okay, I'll change these out, show y'all some other ones. That one's like contrary. Okay, next, now here is a big statement ring. Look at the beautiful gallery on this. It looks like a flower. It's got a massive stone, and look at the veining in the stone. Just gorgeous. Okay, I'll see what I can do. If I can pull out some that are 9s. If not, I will have some for Friday. Okay, this one is an 8 3/4. It's pretty close to the 9, a little bit shy of the 9 though. This one is going to be the first choice. And I just love that flower design on the side and how substantial the stone is. And it's got such pretty veining. Okay, here is the next one. And this stone is a greenish stone. It's looking kind of gray on camera, but it's like a sage color green. Look at the pretty sides of it. Looking for $7 for these rings too. All of the rings are going to be $7 unless y'all want to see like pinky rings or band rings. But I just love the swirls on this. Let me throw it on the mandrel and we'll see what the size is. Now this one is a size 9. See, it is, you have to lift it up to see right there. It falls exactly on the 9. So there's an example. This one, fortunately, is labeled. I love that. This one says 18, which is an 8 in the US, but I can measure it to double check. Look how the stone stands up from the ring. And look, it's got the infinity symbol on the side. I like that. And I will double check the size because sometimes they will mislabel. Nope, it's an 8. Okay, so these are the next 3 choices. Okay, last call on these. All right, let's bring up three more then. Next, I've got a golden butterfly. This one is super ornate in details. This would be great for a nature lover or like a teen or tween. Let's see how much it measures. It is a 7 3/4, just above the 8. Next, I've got what I think is a man's ring. Look at this dragon. And I love this texture on it. Oops, oops. Oh, it wasn't holding it tight enough, or else it bit me. So let's see. The size is a just shy of a 10. Just shy of a 10. We'll put it over here. And then in the middle, oh, look at this. Looks like some kind of abalone or mother of pearl. And look at this pretty gallery that just comes over and hugs the ring. Super pretty. This is what it would look like on. Of course, I have super fat fingers. Okay, let's measure it. And this one is an 8 3/4. 8 and okay, Laurie's in for 7. Any other interest? Okay, we're sold to Laurie. Let's see if she goes for butterfly, the one in the middle, or the dragon. Okay, Laurie's going for the dragon. Great choice. Anybody else for the other two? Last call on. Okay, let me move these aside. Now take a good look at this butterfly because I'm going to have a different type of butterfly this round. This butterfly is a silver tone and it's bigger in size. Let me see if it's also bigger in ring size. Until the base is to the American side. And this one is a, get it where y'all can see it. Oh, it's right on the line. It's an 8. So this one is going to be an 8. Turn it where y'all can see it. Next. Oh, look at this one. The stone just has so much fire and color to it. And look at the beautiful gallery on the side. It's also got a rope-like design. And the size is, oops, American. Where y'all can see it. Well, hopefully y'all can see it. It's a size 7. And lastly, for this round, if you wear it this way, it's teardrop. If you wear it this way, it is a pear-shaped. And let's get it measured. The size is a size 8. So there's your 3 choices for this round. And y'all let me know what else you might like to see tonight. I know it gets laborious showing ring by ring by ring, and so I don't want to bore anybody if y'all get tired of just looking at ring by ring by ring. If you'd rather go back to something else, y'all let me know. Or if you like this, we can keep doing this. Okay, any interest here? Well, I'm not seeing any bids. I'm not seeing anybody chatting. Maybe we should just call it a night then. I want to thank my moderators, Lisa M. Adventure and Maria Garcia. I want to make sure that everybody clicks the thumbs up and that you've got your notification bell on so that you can catch my premiere on Thursday at noon for the hair accessories. Buy it now. The video is recorded, and there's a funny little elapse in the middle accidentally. Spoiler alert. And but the chat and the buying will be live. After the auction, Laurie, check your email real quick for a question just about shipping or porch pickup. And I hope to see everybody on Thursday. I say, laissez bon temps.